ever since I ain't get a job yet. And no, it's not because I couldn't get no prospects. Money ain't the object no more. Time spent now was set up for his kingdom when I step down.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, man. I say shalom, shalom.
We used to that, no?
Yeah, we used to that. Yeah, we used to say that. Well, yeah, shalom, shalom. You know, to the Baya Father Wada, to obviously the 144K, you know, to Yeshua Allah as a nation. All right. So we're back again, man. You know, last week we couldn't be here, you know, because sometimes that's how it is. That's why I didn't see the video, but you know, the Lord willing, the Most High allowed us to be again, you know, to be here again, and hopefully, you know what I mean, you'll be able to be edified by what He has inspired us to share, you know, with the community, you know. But before we start, we'll turn to the east. Allah, Allah,
Allah, Allah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashama,
Ba'ashama,
Yahusha'ai,
Yahusha'ai,
Baraka'afa.
Baraka'afa.
Man. So yeah, like I said, man, today we'll be going into something that is very, you know, very important, you know, in this realm, man. You know, in this realm, because you know, I've noticed that on YouTube there's a lot of people talking about the chosen one, you know. So I'm thinking, wow, like it's true, man. When you think about it, there is a thing called the chosen one, you know. Let me find a precept quickly, man. About many are called and few are chosen. You know, I would like to explain it, you know, the right way so people could understand what it means. Many are called and few are chosen. That's Matthew.
Okay.
Matthew 22 and 14, I believe. Yeah, Matthew 22 and 14.
Sure. Yeah, right. All right. This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 14.
Nada.
For many are called, but few are chosen.
Right, for many are called and few are chosen. So, like, you know, when you come in this shoe, people say, oh, you know, even in the Christian, you know, realm, they're like, oh, many are called, many, like, some people will come, but they're not supposed to be the elect, you know, but a few, it's not what it means necessarily. What it means is that, because think about it, there's another precept. Let's go into that calling. Because, you know, there's a thing called etimon, right? Etimon. And it's very important to know the meaning of word and the dynamics of word so that you can understand what you're dealing with, especially when you talk about the Bible, because the Bible is a literature, isn't it? So there's a precept talking about going to that calling. What does that calling talk about, man? There's another precept.
What, the etymology?
Oh yeah,
The biblical usage.
Yeah, what does it say?
So the biblical usage for called is number one, called, invited to a banquet.
Right, called and invited. So that means you're invited, right? What is that another one?
Outline of biblical usage. A, invited by Yahweh.
See, you are invited, man. Not everyone is invited. So when you call, it's actually a thing. I want to make the difference. I'll put the difference between a called and a chosen one. Within the truth. It doesn't mean that the called ain't going to be saved in the end. That's not what it means, you know. Because when you read the Bible, you got to read it in context and understand what the thing is talking about. Is that number one on that?
All right. So outline of biblical usage. A, for called, is invited by Yahweh in the proclamation of the gospel to obtain eternal salvation in the kingdom through Christ.
Right. Read it again. Read that one again, man.
So the outline of biblical usage for called is invited by Yahweh.
So you were invited by Yahweh. Not every, like I say, in this community, in Israel, not every Jake is invited by Yahweh. You see that around you, man. Jake is living his life. So when you say many are called and not, I would like to, within the circumcision, I would like to break it down so you can understand. And within the people, when I say circumcision, it's not necessarily the people that go out there to do the work. All right? the people that are in the truth, the people that are watching the video, people that are living a life where they're trying to actually get rid of the old man, the people that are constantly renewing the mind, knowing that who they are, they may not be in the street. I'm talking about them as well. They may not be in the street teaching. They may not have a channel where they teach, but still they're part of the circumcision, right? There any more on that?
So yeah, invited by Yahweh in the proclamation of the gospel.
In the proclamation of the gospel, which is the good news, man.
To obtain eternal salvation.
To obtain, so the called will obtain eternal salvation.
In the kingdom through Christ.
Right. So the called, because they had a calling on their life. Now, go to John 10 and 27, I believe. John 10 and 27. Let's see what it says. It's very important, man. This is the time for us now to write. Like the Bible says, we should rightfully divide the scriptures.
Okay. Also, biblical use, outline of biblical usage. B, also for chord. Number 1 is divinely selected and appointed.
Ooh. You see that? So when you say, oh, you know, the called, you know, there will be, they're part of the gnashing of teeth crew. They're not part of that gnashing of teeth crew. You know what I mean by that? Like the one that will be left behind. No. Yes, among us, there's those who crept in unaware, but they are crept in unaware. But a called is still partaking into salvation, bro. It's very important, right? So have you got more on that?
That's it.
Right.
John what?
John 10 and 27. You know? John 10 and 27, man.
All right. So this is Yahweh Shai's Yahweh Shai asserts his deity. John chapter 11. No, Slakia. John chapter 10, verse 27. You say?
Yeah, what did you say?
All right. So verse 27. My sheep hear my voice.
You see that? My sheep hear my voice. So how do you hear the voice of someone? If someone don't speak, if someone don't call you, if I don't call you, how will you hear my voice? If I don't say your name, Mayamar, you ain't hear my voice. So when he say my sheep hear my voice, meaning Yahweh I called you, read it.
Yeah. So my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
So not anyone is called, you know. So when you're called, you're part of the elect. Now, there's the elect and there's the chosen one. Go back to Matthew 22 and let's read what we were reading. What was it again? Matthew 22 and
17? No. 14, alright? For many are called and few are chosen.
Read it.
Read what?
Yeah, read it again.
Alright. This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 14. For many are called, but few are chosen.
Alright, so go into the chosen one and let's see what he says. I haven't even checked it. I'll do it through the Spirit. Yeah, let's see what he says, man. Let's see what the Spirit is saying.
Sure.
So the called are part of salvation, but I'm talking about the chosen one. There's a special kind. There's a special breed in Israel, man. These are the one I'm talking about. The Yahweh Shai prototype. I mean, the Yahweh Shai type. The Yahweh Shai is the prototype. I'm talking about the Yahweh Shai type. Their life, the way they live it. And I want to edify people, because there's people that are going through a certain thing and they think that, oh, am I in the leg? Am I this? I'll break it down for you today, man, so you can be edified, because this is the time. The Most High is about to reach you from your corner, man, from your PC alley, from your situation where you think that, oh, you know, I can't do this, I can't do that. You feel like, you know, you're not part of the whole thing. You know you're an Israelite, but you feel like you're not part of the whole thing. You've been broken so much to the point where you kind of you lost hope in a way. That that's the reason why you're like that, bro.
But don't lose hope, though.
Yeah.
Hang in there. Hang in there.
Hang in there. That's the thing. You are more than capable of hanging in there. Because you don't know what you're capable of doing until you find yourself in a situation, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, go and read it. Go into it.
And if you are being tested, just know the Most High won't test you more than you can bear.
That's right. Yeah, it's very important to understand that. You know, he gave you the tool to be. Look, it's not an easy thing. I don't want people and today is for, you know, is for the few viewers that really, not the one that like when I do the breakdown history and that, you know, that's where you get the most views. No, I'm talking about the one that really are about it. Today is your day. It's the chosen day. You know what I'm saying? The chosen one day, man. We're going to break it and we're going to go deep. This is where you have to take note and really, because this is a science, man. The chosen one, the science of the chosen one. So what does this chosen one talk about, man?
Okay. So the outline of biblical usage for chosen, number 1, picked out, chosen.
Fuck.
1A.
What's that? Picked out,
Picked
man.
out,
So
chosen.
out of the cold, there is another echelon. There is another
Set.
breed, another set. You know when 50 came around?
50, yeah. Like, oh, what?
After
Nah.
Pac,
02?
after Pac, when Pac died, there hasn't been someone like
50.
Pac
You think?
until 50 came. I'm talking about like the momentum Pac brought, the whole energy around, like that gangster shit, like you know what I'm saying? 50 brought it back in 2001, man.
Oh,
I used to have the DVD. I bought the DVDs. I used to have all, and I used to study these niggas. I'm like, yo, this guy got some energy on him, bro.
in the club, innit?
Energy, you could see energy, warrior shit. Banayamayana, the wolf, the Revenant Wolf, man, was back. He's a different breed. So you got hip hop heads, you got hip hop artists that all been in the industry, whatever. But you got people that are different. Like in this country, you got gigs. When you talking the hardest, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, Geeks is that guy. Sneak Ball. Yeah.
Sneak Ball.
Sneak Ball.
09, 010, 010.
I'm an older dude, but I know because,
yeah.
you know, like, you gotta know things, like, what's going on with your people, eh?
True that, true.
That's different breed, and in this truth, the same thing. And not to now thinking that, oh, you're better. Because a lot of Jake are scared of that. In this truth, people are scared of the next man that is a special breed. No, don't be scared, bro.
Don't be scared, man.
Because David was embraced in Israel. People didn't say, like, obviously, yes, what's his name? King Saul was a bit funny when he came to him. But people embraced David, man. Because they saw him like, yo, this guy, it's motivation, it's inspiration, bro. You know? Yeah, go on, Malaka, man.
Okay.
The chosen one, the special one. And a lot of them are not even teaching, or sometimes a lot of them don't even talk. Be wary of the one that don't talk in the camp. I'm not talking about the funny one. I'm not talking about the snake one. I'm talking about the genuine one that don't say much, quiet one. You know, they're not the teachers. They're not, you know, as flamboyant like they say or whatever. You know, outspoken. Yo, you don't even know half of the story, bro. Take care of them, man. Respect them, honor them. Because these one, when the time comes, you will see what the Most High are depositing them, man. The Most High, he's a chess player. So he knows what he's doing. I'm talking about you lot, man. You lot that I never see, you know that are camera shy. You know that, you know a lot, but you don't have the, you know, the audacity to go out there and teach in that. But you know a lot and you're blessed because you've been through so much, like you got so much knowledge, but you don't get to show it. The Most High put you in the corner. I'm talking about you guys, because you're catching so much hell, you don't have, it's like you're in a maze. In order for you to go out to teach, you gotta be out of that maze, but you're still in that maze. But while you're in that maze, you learn so much, and when the time comes, the Most High will use it. So don't give up, man. I'm talking about the chosen one, the humble one, the one that can utter our things properly, the one that have speech impediment. But you love the Lord, you know the truth. You understand what I go on, like they say. That's for you. It's for you. The one that, you know, has no family. Grew up in care home. The one that has no family, man. You. That's for you today. You're a special breeder.
That's right.
Understand? Yeah, go in there, man. Let's go. Let's go.
So outline of biblical usage 1A also means chosen by Yahweh. Also to obtain salvation through Christ. Another one is Christians are called chosen or elect of Yahweh.
Okay.
2, the Messiah is called elect as appointed by Yahweh
Right.
to the most exalted office conceivable.
You see, read that again. Read that again.
So, outline of biblical usage, A2, the Messiah is called elect, as appointed by Yahweh to the most exalted
To
office
the most exalted office.
conceivable.
Yeah? Now, when Yahushua was around doing the work, was he exalted?
No.
He was catching hell. He was despised. Let's read it in Isaiah 53. So
there's
you
one
can
more.
understand what's going on. Yeah, go on.
Outline of biblical usage, A3, choice, select, i.e., the best of its kind or class.
The best of his kind. Of this, there's brothers there. When you be around them, you know they're special, man. They don't even have to speak. When they enter the room, they have a certain energy. Even when they're calm, when they don't say nothing, you know that boy is special.
Excellence, preeminent, applied to certain individuals.
Exactly.
Christians, yeah.
But people think they'll look at the circumcision, they will see the top guys, the high priest, so-called high priest, and they'll think that these are the ones. You'll be surprised. That's what the Bible says. And the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. You see, in that ceremony, because the Most High is like that. The Most High, he has the element of surprise. That's when you won't see who's who, bro. This is the reason we have to respect one another. And it's sad that because of the fact that we emotionally damaged and we come from such fucked up background and such fucked up life, when you come in this truth, you know, we have those traits where, you know, we easily offended and boom, like something happened.
Yeah, quick
These,
switch,
you know,
yeah.
quick switch, like, it's sad, but hey, that's because we in Babylon, we lost. But, you know, we have to learn as much as we can to honor the little one, man. Because these are the ones that will surprise you. You know, when the Most High put that spirit, just like when Yahushua died, you know, and look, when Yahushua was around, the disciples, no one was considering, therefore they were fools. They were like, why are you following this guy? You lot are fools. So when he died, man, they were like, yo, they were so broken, but for some reason, the God of courage said, look, let's go in a room, man. Let's pray, man. They were so, you know, they were so desperate. They were such in despair that they had to go in a room and pray because that was the only option for them.
The leader was gone, wasn't it? Well,
Yeah,
the leader
exactly.
passed
That's what
before,
happened when
yeah.
your leader is taken. There's always some bullshit going on. But
Or what we're gonna do now?
what we're going to do, and they don't even know what to
next?
do.
Yeah.
All right, but what did they
Prayer.
do? They went and prayed. And what happened? The flow of the spirit, man, jumped on them.
Jumped on
Acts
them,
2. Acts 2, man. So them little one that we see him, the spirit will jump on them at some point, and that's when they will see the marvelous work of Yahweh, what Yahushua, man. So read Isaiah 53, Malachi. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit.
No, it's cool.
But you know, that we have to do this type of a lesson, man. You know, we have to do this type of lesson.
It's got to be done, man. For someone out there, man.
For someone, one or two, they need to hear that.
What
today.
verse from the top?
Yeah, Isaiah 53, start at 1.
Okay, this is the suffering servant. Isaiah chapter 53.
See, the suffering servant. So a chosen one will suffer. The chosen one will suffer. The chosen one is isolated. The chosen one is lonely. Haven't you noticed that you have no friends? You always walk by your Jones, by your ones, like they say, on your own, by yourself. Your family don't want nothing to do with you. They think you're a lame. And sometimes you grew up with either learning disability, speech impediment. You got issues. Or you're a
retarded or
wide
something,
one.
yeah.
Or you're a bit retarded, like, you know, you're slow. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High made you that because, you know what? The snake that is hidden live longer than a snake that is not open. Because when people see snake, what they want to do, the first thing they want to, at least where I'm from, when we see snake, the first thing we want to do is to kill it. So the snake that is hidden live long, meaning like not snake as in wicked, but snake as, you know, animal that, you know, people want, because the snake represents a certain energy and people are scared when they want to get rid of it. The reason why the Most High put you in that is you're hidden you're hidden in plain sight, because you have so much that if you were to shine, your family member was gonna kill you, your family member was gonna trap you, your family member was gonna destroy you. Some of you, I'm talking about the lady elect. Some of you elect, some of you chosen one, the ladies one. You don't even get along with your mom. Your mom hates you. You know why? Because when you were a baby, she saw the light in you. She saw something that made you special, different from all the children, and she hates that because she's not of that spirit. She's of the carnal spirit, and she hates you. She don't do your hair properly. You grew up not having all your girls, your friend, the mom will do the hair properly. But your mom will never do your hair properly. She will never buy you the right clothes. She will always neglect you. She will leave you with auntie and them. And you grew up, even your dad, and she makes sure that your relationship with your dad never worked. So you grew up now all fucked up. But somehow you came in the truth. You came in the truth because you had because you're so rejected that when you find the truth, it's like someone that walking in the desert and finding like a stream of water.
Reservoir.
A reservoir. A lot of you, man, and for you men, you know, it's been hell. You're not welcome in the barbecue. When you come in the barbecue around, they're looking at you like funny because you know you haven't been working for a while, or you never had like a proper job. You know, you always been through situation. It's always hard. Some of you is in and out of prison, in and out of prison, in and out of prison. You know, people setting you up and this and that. Drama. For some of you, you have the worst baby mama on earth, man, giving you hell. You know why? Because that's how the Most High is protecting you. That's 1 second. You gotta be that pure gold. You gotta be purified by that fire. Fire is suffering. That's why you go through it. Because you're a star seed. You're not of this realm. The Most High put you here for an experience. You're a plant. You know how they say that there's certain people like that industry's plant, certain rapper that, you know, Esau has put you there, you know, as industry plant. You're a plant of Yahweh. You are put in your family, but you don't look nothing like a family. I'm talking about in character, in spirit, in personality, in belief, in spirituality. You feel like a strange, like everywhere you go, you're on your own. Sometimes you step in a room and people look at you like that's a ghost. The energy change, or they could be talking, and once you enter, people keep quiet, they don't want to talk anymore. You're a light, and you put too much light. You're a beacon of light, so you put too much light on the darkness, and when you're around them, you reveal their weakness, and they don't like it. When you're around them, you reveal the evil side, and they don't like it. Read Isaiah 53, man.
On top here. Okay, so this is the suffering servant. Isaiah chapter 53, verse 1. Who hath believed our report?
See?
And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed?
People don't respect you. Okay?
Verse 2. For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He hath no form, no comeliness. And when we shall see him, there is no beauty, but we should desire him. Verse 3. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Is he talking about Yahushua?
So Yahushua is the prototype of the chosen, man. So when you read that and meditate on it, and close your eyes and make your life a movie and connect it to these lines, and you will see yourself.
Yeah, I like it.
Yahushua you're a prototype of the chosen, man. So when you catch hell, it's not because you're nothing. No. You know your talent. Sometimes you'll be in your room and then you'll be, you know, in your talent, but you'll be like, for example, one simple example. You're good at rapping. You're good at poetry. But when you're around people, you can't even express yourself. You know why? The Most High is covering you, because the moment you express yourself, you'll be so potent in your skill that the enemy will rise up against you. So everything you tried in the world never worked until you came in the truth.
That blessing.
Because he wants you for himself, because he knows that if you go into that realm, them wolves, they're going to kill you, man. They're going to get rid of you because you be a nuisance to them. because your energy is so strong. They can't take it. You see what I'm saying? Are you done on that?
No,
Read more.
I shall read more.
What does he say?
Verse 4. Surely he hath borne of Salakia. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows.
Right?
Yet we did esteem him stricken.
You see that he carried our sorrow, so he was the prototype. So I want you to focus on the word sorrow, suffering, because you're going through it. That's the reason why you're going through it. When you're done with 4, let's move on, man.
Yeah. Smitten of Yahweh heart and afflicted.
Right, afflicted. You were afflicted by a lot of things, disability or sickness or a lot of things. Poverty is something that is not right with you, man. But people that are spiritual, when they look at you, they see a pure soul, they see pureness, they see pure energy, they see gold.
Embrace that as well, man.
Embrace that, and that's why you're in the truth. So you have to embrace that. Be hidden. It's okay to be hidden. Because the Bible even say that Yahweh is a power that hides himself. So be hidden. The word of Most High, something you want to speak but you can't speak, don't force it. Because there's this thing when you come in this truth, like, when I see someone like come and speak and they speak everything that, he had a spirit on him. It doesn't mean shit. Just because you know how to speak doesn't mean that.
That's true,
you're just a talker, that's all. It's your gift. Yes, it's a gift. It's okay. Bless you on that. It's a gift. But it doesn't mean that, you're anything special than the one that don't speak, man. No, there's different offices.
I like that. Different offices.
There's different offices.
Sure.
People need to be wise and spiritual. The people that even come like that, they don't speak that onto you as a sign. You go ask yourself, why does the brother can't speak? But he's still here and he loves the truth. Be deep. We are supposed to be deep, man. Don't be on that little basic, gospel that, we accustomed to. You gotta be deeper than that. Sometimes silence speak volume more than talk. Because talk is cheap.
They say silence speaks louder than words.
Silence speaks louder. So when you say silence, you gotta understand that's an angel right there. That's an angel that's right here. That's why when you read Revelation 1, 2, and 3, what else, it says, letter to the angels and then different church. So we are angels. Some angels that don't speak. The Most High put a cap on their mouth. They don't speak. He cleave the tongue is cleaving to the top of the mouth, just like Ezekiel. At some point, he couldn't talk. But the Most High said, you're not talking anymore. I don't want you. Meaning like you couldn't teach.
Mute your spirit.
Yeah, you mute your spirit. Like you can't teach. You can't do things. Sometimes when they came in this truth, they can't. For some of them, they can't even express themselves like this. The Most High is doing something. You see a lot. Take it in. Yeah? People are so, you see people that come in the truth and 3 months after they want to teach, they want to have a channel. Why are you rushing for? Because all you do is regurgitate. You don't get a revelation. The Most High don't speak to you directly like that. Everything that you get is from the elders or from the channels. You go and get Isaiah 53, Isaiah 19, Ezekiel 38, and you take it from what they say. You don't even verify to see if it's true or not. You just regurgitate. Because you want to be seen. Alright, so I say this, not everyone in this truth is supposed to teach. And those who are in the rush to teach have issues with the past. Rejection made them want to affirm themselves, so they force themselves to become teachers. But in all actuality, they are good regurgitators. Read Ephesians 4 and 11, man. That's because you teach and you're a good teacher doesn't make you someone that, To me, a good teacher is the one that is inspired by the Spirit and that can, see, the fault in all those doctrine that are out there and teach the right doctrine because he's inspired by the Spirit. That's a man that was given the gift of teaching, a gift of prophecy. He has the eyes to see, the ayana, he has it. Someone like Balaka Ashana, they have that.
That blessing, that gift.
Someone like Apostle Tara, they have it because Apostle Tara was the first one I said that. No, what's his name? Cornelius is not, because the elders thought that Cornelius was a Edomite. And he's the one that thought that he said that no, the Spirit is revealing to me through the precept that he's actually a foreigner, you know, like an Israelite foreigner, you know, an Israelite, not a Gentile. And even if he's a Gentile, he's an Israelite foreigner or Gentile. He had a Spirit on him to say that. Now imagine to say that to yourself. If the elders didn't even believe that Cornelius was an Edom, was an Israelite, and therefore there was an Edomite, how much more, all this doctrine that we see around and that, there's a lot of mistake in it. And that's what I'm trying to correct day by day, as far as I can, as much as I can, through the Spirit and the new one that came. Do you know what I'm saying? So read Ephesians 4, man.
I love it.
All you brothers that are there, you know, you're just regurgitators, man. Because even if I ask you, Trump coming, what does he mean? What does he prophetically, what does he mean? You know what I'm saying? What's going on in Russia? What's going on? Till this day, people still think that Persia is Iran. And no one is saying nothing about it. Because you're a bunch of regurgitators, man. You know what I'm saying? Not to, you know, speak bad. It's okay. At least you're doing the work. But that's the point. That's the point. For you to be like, just because you know precept that they're showing you, you may not even understand certain precept, but you think that in your ego, you don't want to correct it. But if Hebrew 5 and 12 tell us that you ought to be taught again. And and this is how I know a good teacher can take us. That was a time where I thought that Isaiah 33 was pertaining to, you know, the Iran, and you know, I thought that the land was in you know, the state of, you know, Palestine, the one that they call Palestine. I thought, but as soon as Malachi said, look at this, and I sat down in the Spirit came on me and showed me, I was like, yo, yes, that's the truth. So I'm not, you know, bragging. I'm just saying that that's the characteristic of a good teacher, to be able to take truth when it's truth. If it's a lie and you went with the lie for a while and it's the truth that come to you now, you can't reject the truth.
No.
Because you're on some ego type of fear. A lot of you brothers are on some ego type of things, which the Most High will correct when the time comes. We'll correct when the time comes, man. Trust me. Carry on, Malachi. Read it.
So people, this is the unity of the Spirit. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 11. And he gave some apostles and some prophets.
Go into apostle. Go into apostle. I want you to go in all the things. Go to apostle. Because you got to understand something, man. You know? Even in apostle, he moves in different, you know, category, different realm, different angle. You got to understand that as well, you know? Everyone not supposed to be a teacher. So if a brother don't teach in your camp, perfect. That's the balance of things, man. He's there for a reason.
Balance, that's true. Balance is true. If you don't balance, what you gonna do?
Everyone wanna teach you. You got camp. You got camp, and even you got camp. That's what I love about the Malachi and the way we're doing. You will think that either one that speak, the only one that speak. That's because it's order. But you got camp where everyone wanna speak at the same time. It become like you can see that there's a competition going there. Everyone want to put it's like, you know, let be one teaching and other people read, other people are into chime. Meaning chiming to mean like you will say something, you will say something and they're like, yo, okay, I got this precept, man. Yeah, the brother say this and boom, 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 boom. There's a main teacher. Sometimes you don't even know who is the main teacher, man.
Oh yeah, let me read the biblical usage. So the outline of biblical usage, number 1, for apostle is a delegate, messenger, one sent forth with orders. 1A, specifically applied to the 12 apostles of Christ. B, in a broader sense, applied to other eminent Christian teachers. B1 of Barnabas, B2 of Timothy and Silvanus.
Right. Now, go back to whenever you read if it's what's the next one?
Prophets.
Yeah, go into prophet.
It's going to be powerful, I know it.
So an apostle, it could be a one that goes from place to place to bring the gospel. He has churches, just like apostle was, just like Paul was doing. He has churches everywhere, and then boom, he sent message. You know, or there's one that is part of let's say there's a church, that has many branches. The apostle will be going, and build the different branches from time to time. He might not even be a teacher, but when he goes over there, he bring instruction. He bring, this is how you do it. This is how you set up the camp. This is how you stay in the spirit. This is how you do this thing. This is how you please the Most High. This is how you stay consistent. An advisor, basically, to the king.
Oh yeah. Slakia. So the outline of biblical usage for prophet, number 1, in Greek writings, an interpreter of oracles or of hidden things.
Right, an interpreter of oracles. So that means that a lot of brothers are prophets because they will read the Bible and they will be able to know what it means. They will read, for example, Revelation 11, they will be able to understand what it means.
That's the word.
So you know what I'm saying? And they will be able to teach it. Now there's a difference between a prophet and a regurgitator. And some brothers are regurgitators. There's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, we are trying to do the right thing. So it's okay to imitate. It's not, bro. In this truth, it's okay to imitate, bro. As long as you don't imitate falsehood. Because if you're trying to imitate and you imitate a brother teach on a doctrine that is false, and you're trying to do that, replicate it, that's where you go wrong. But if the doctrine is right and you try to replicate it, it's okay. You're not doing anything new, but at least you're going and teaching. That's what he said about interpreting the book. To interpret the oracle is a different thing. The oracle is like a mystery that is there that the Most High brings, and then you're able to translate that oracle.
That's it.
To bring clarity,
understanding
to the mystery.
Yeah.
And that's what the new wine was. That's what brother was like. And I did that with that British, coat of arms. I told him that's when I saw that, the mother revealed to me that that's the lion and unicorn, and that's the two witnesses, and that explains why there was a lot of religious war in this country, meaning that England is a very spiritual country as far as like the Israelite, movement, so to speak, or kingdom, so to speak, of understanding of gospel or spirituality. It's a very spiritual place, man. But this is the symbolic of, this is where the two witnesses came and had a kingdom. Judah and Ephraim, the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom. That's the interpretation of an oracle. Not everybody can do that. All right? Read it. That's perfect. Go as much, man. You can like one.
So 2 oracle. This is 2. 1. This is on about Salakia. So prophet. This is about the outline of biblical usage for prophets. Number 2 is one who, moved by the spirit of Yahweh, and hence his organ or spokesman, solemnly declares to men what he has received by inspiration.
Right, and we receive we receive by inspiration that when GMS say that you can't have locks, you have to cut your hair, it's wrong, because you've got people, you got Levite amongst camps that have that them locks, they have the long hair and that, but that's spiritual because the lock represents it's a symbolic, again, it's a symbolic of being separate or being severed in the Lord. So you can't tell someone to cut it. Now, when you read Ezekiel 44, it tells you to hold it, meaning to cut it short. And I explain why, because when you're in the office, the tabernacle office, and you deal with the sacrifice and that, it's a lot of physical work. If you got long hair, that could kind of like be difficult. It could get in the way of you doing the work. So to make to kind of like you just like cut it short or something like that. But you still have lot. And the fact that Yahweh Shai was called Yahweh Shai of Nazareth, and to be a Nazarite has to do with the locks, the disheveled lock, meaning like the scruffy and messy one. The one that you do naturally, all right? It goes to show that Yahweh Shai has some locks. Now, it might be some short locks in relation with how the priests would conduct themselves by having short locks. But, some like Samson had long locks because they were, Nazarites for life.
Right of die, Nazareth, man.
So Yahweh Shai had some sort of locks as well. Because he's a Nazarite. That place in Nazareth, everybody has locks. Even in Africa, there's people in Nigeria there's baby in Nigeria called Dada. Because they're born with locks. When I was young, yeah, my hair was so like twisted like that. Hard and twisted. Every time I comb my hair, I was crying. My two sons, the same thing. And they must have revealed to me that because in your past life, you used to have locks. That's the reason in present life, now I'm bold, but even my children, like, you know, that when they were young, they had some rough hair. If all of us, and then it's like, we hate combing. And that's how I knew that, oh, there's a reason why we hate the comb. Because in the spiritual, back in time, we had to, we grew lock naturally. No comb in our hair. So in this life now, when we grow, them type of hair, that's the dadas.
No comb can go through that.
Yeah, no comb can go through that.
It's either you grow or you cut.
When they kind of people that see young Jakes and they hate when you comb them, that's for you to know that these brothers, that's how I know that we're supposed to keep the most I love our hair like that. We're supposed to have locks. So when you tell people to cut their locks, you're not being spiritual, I'm afraid. It takes a prophet to have that understanding. The Spirit have to reveal to you certain things, man. The chosen one have that gift. The special one among the circumcision, they see things differently. They understand the depth of the scriptures. They go beyond the setting of Babylon, because a lot of us have grown in those settings. So our understanding is kind of like trapped into that the understanding of Esau. So it's hard for you to get away and to see outside of the box. But a spiritual man will. Okay? Carry on, Malachi, man.
So let me read it from the top again, because I kind of flopped last time.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the outline of biblical usage, number 2 for prophet is one who, moved by the Spirit of Yahweh, and hence his organ or spokesman, solemnly declares to men what he has received by inspiration.
Right, by inspiration. That's what the Malachi Ashana had on him. Has on him.
Yeah.
So
especially concerning future events, and in particular, such as relate to the cause and kingdom of Yahweh and to human salvation. So 2a, outline of biblical usage for prophet, the Old Testament prophets, having foretold the kingdom, deeds and death of Yahushua, the Messiah. B, of John the Baptist, B, of John the Baptist, the herald of Yahushua, the Messiah.
Okay, that's it then.
Yeah, there's got more though, more me in it, but shall I leave it? Alright, cool.
So carry on, man. What else? Evangelist. So you got a prophet. A lot of them.
Evangelist.
A lot of them are the one wearing the ephod and that. But there's a lot that don't wear ephod. That don't meaning they're not doing the work. But it doesn't mean that they now, you know, it's just because you do the work doesn't make you special. You do the work because that's your law. Like I say, a lot of you already regard. You ain't doing nothing special anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, but there's brothers that are not. You don't even see them. But what they know is unbelievable, man. What they understand is unbelievable. They have dreams, they have understanding, they see things. And some of them wear locks. Some of them have hair like these brothers. You can't tell them to cut their hair. It's spiritual, bro.
Yeah. When you have hair, you know the difference from when you have short hair and long hair.
Yeah, it's power in it.
Yeah, it's like you said before in the previous lessons, it's like an antenna.
It's like an antenna.
Yeah.
And the fact that more black people, so to speak, so-called black, meaning Jake, Israelite, are having those hair is to explain that we are becoming the leader that we are. Because when you go into number 6, all right, when you talk about locks here, one of the definition is leader. Yeah, because it's the head in it. Leader, meaning that we coming back into our leadership. Spiritual, you know, we spiritually we are ascending now. That's what it represents. So I can tell people to cut their hair. You're not understanding what's going on spiritually. You know what I mean? You're taking Ezekiel 44 and you misunderstanding that scripture, and you're making it a law or the ordinance among the circumcision, and like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. No, that's not how it works, man. Yeah, Malaka, what was it? Read it.
Alright. So the outline of biblical usage, number 1, for evangelists is a bringer of good tidings, an evangelist.
So, for example, you could be an evangelist because when you go out, don't you tell them about the truth?
Yeah.
You're an evangelist.
Little by little though, I don't.
Yeah, but even that guy, what's his name? Ayman Abu Allah, the Ephraimite brother,
Yeah.
the Nigerian brother.
Yeah.
He's an evangelist, man. Because everywhere he goes,
Spreads.
I work. I say, yo, man. He said, no, I don't care if you get me in trouble. That's it. Yo, you can't. That's his office.
That's true.
I'm not an evangelist.
That's true. That's true.
When I go places, I don't like talking about what I do, man. I don't want people to know about me.
Low key.
I don't want to be I'm not an evangelist. Even my parents, I don't talk to them about we can talk about, I don't even like it. But there's some people like him, how many times did he call me? Because he was someone and he wanted me to explain something to him. So many times I can't count it, bro. When I was at work, he would do the same thing. Now that I'm not working, he's doing the same thing, bro. Because he's an evangelist.
That's his lot.
So just because someone is not out there doing the work doesn't mean that it's not in his law. People understand what's going on, man. Everyone has their little offices and they're fulfilling it. Yeah?
Even if they don't know it or not.
Yeah, even if they don't know it or not, but in the spirit, they're just doing it, but they don't know that they're evangelist.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, if you're the type of guy or the sister, everyone, and because of you, people know that we're the Israelite, your sister, your cousin, people even hate you because of that, but you don't stop. You even got kicked out or what because of that, but you don't care. That's because you're an evangelist.
And so?
And so, some people you can't even tell them to stop. You can't tell Emmanuel Alan to stop. You're wasting your time. Because he's going to talk about that to anyone. Everyone would know. If he's somewhere, he will have debate about the truth. He's an evangelist. Okay? Bring that up.
Okay, so...
Carry on. What else?
So the second outline biblical usage for evangelists is the name given to the New Testament heralds of salvation through Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, leave that out now. Let's move on to the next one. We
Alright,
spoke
cool.
about the main thing, which is like the sharing the gospel everywhere they go, man. They ain't scared. They still talk about.
What is it? 4 and what?
4:11, isn't it?
11. So you got so you got and some pastors. So okay, this is interesting.
Yeah.
So people, listen up. So the outline of biblical usage, number 1 for pastor, is a herdsman.
A herdsman. What is a herdsman, bro?
The herdsman. A herdsman is like when you gather the herd, you look
Yeah.
after them.
Some people are very loving. Some people amongst you, they don't talk, but every time they're very loving.
That host, isn't it?
Yeah, they're
Right.
very good at hosting. They're very good at advising people. They're very good at.
Getting people
They're
together.
good brothers. They're
Yeah.
good friends. They're like the glue, but they're not necessarily good speakers or precept. On the people that know precept and that. No, they don't even know that. They know what they know in it, but they live their life as an example. They live it. They live what they believe in. That's the pastor. You understand? They're not necessarily teaching. Even when they teach, they're just simple in that. But behind the scene, they're doing great work. They get people together. They do things. They're helper. They got a healing, anointing on them. A lot of the elect got that. They're very loving. If you have them as a friend, you're blessed. But they will show you real love, man. You see what I'm saying? So everyone is in his office. So when you say now, if you're in the truth and you're not doing the work, you're not an elect. Pong, pong. You know when I say, the quiz. You know when you do quiz and then you I say,
Nope.
nope, you're wrong. Like, you're wrong. Just because someone is in the truth now doesn't mean that his calling is to go out and do the work. Not everyone is supposed to go out there and do the work. Understand that. That's the reason why some people come for a bit and they leave. It's not because they didn't take their hand off the plow. To take your hand off the plow is to live the truth. Yeah? Because you stop laboring, you stop exercising your faith. So therefore, you leave the truth. But it's not necessarily because you're not. And now, if you're a teacher and you're supposed to be in this truth and you leave it, yes. But some brothers were not meant to be teachers. We're not meant to be out there, and they went there and it didn't work. Now they're back in the law. But they didn't leave the truth. Be ye spiritual. And stop condemning, blindly. All right? Let's not scatter the elect of the most of Yahweh Shai, because he doesn't play about the elect, So you gotta be careful how you judge people that you merely know and you think that no, please, we need to grow and we need to like move up on another level now. Like we need to be better judges, man. All right. So yeah, carry on, Malaka.
So the outline of biblical usage, number 1 for pastor, is a herdsman, especially a shepherd. 1a, in the parable, he to whose care and control others have committed themselves and whose precepts they follow. Number 2, mataf. Number 2a, the presiding officer, manager, director of an assembly. So of Christ, the head of the church.
Okay.
Also, 2a, one of the observers of the Christian assemblies. 2a2, of kings and princes.
Okay, now let's read some precept now. Go to 1 Corinthians.
Hold on, you gotta read
Salaka.
teachers, the last one, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Teachers, man.
This is you, man. Fahana.
Hopefully. The Levite, they're teachers anyway, so it's nothing
New.
Nothing. If you're a Levite, it's seen you to be a teacher, because the Levite were the one that were teaching Israel. That's why you see a lot of these prophets, minor and major prophets, they're Levite. In the Bible, the Old Testament, a lot of them are Levite. There's a reason why. Yeah, go on.
So the outline of biblical usage for teacher, number 1, obviously a teacher. Number 2, in the New Testament, one who teaches concerning the things of Yahweh and the duties of man. 2a, one who is fitted to teach or thinks himself so. 2b, the teachers of the Jewish religion. Okay. 2c, of those who by their great 2c, of those who by their great power as teachers draw crowds around them, i.e. John the Baptist and Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, because they were great teachers, man.
2d, the preeminence used of Yahweh Shai by himself as one who showed men the way of salvation.
Right.
2e, of apostles and of Paul.
He was a teacher as well, man.
Yeah, big time.
Big time. So some elect, some of the children, when they go, they're teachers, they're pastors, they're evangelists. Some of them go all in one, bro. But, it's powerful. They are powerful beings. Powerful beings.
2f, of those who in the religious assemblies of the Christians undertook the work of teaching with the special assistance of the Holy Spirit.
Right, because they were meant to be, it was in them to be teachers. So when they became teachers, the Spirit worked with them. So that's why you see some brothers, they're very deep. And when I say deep, to be deep is to bring clarity. To be deep, to go deep into the mystery of it and bring it out for clarity. That's what it is to be deep. So it's okay to be deep, because you gotta be deep you gotta be deep in order to bring clarity. You can't be shallow in this truth. You gotta go deep because it's a mystery. You gotta dig deep and bring it out to the surface, and so people can see what it's about. You know what I mean? So that's what a teacher is, man. You know, and there's few teachers in Israel, man. Malaka, Shara. There's few teachers. Apostle Tara, you know, Elder Tara. He's a teacher as well. You know, and then, but a lot of you guys are regurgitators, man. I'm sorry to say that. A lot of you guys are regurgitators, man.
And it's got G here, which is a bit, I'm not sure. It says, outline of biblical usage.
Some of you are very good teachers in regurgitation, which is okay, because you imitated the right thing. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
What did you just say?
No, I say that some of brothers, they're very good teacher in the regurgitation.
Regurgitate.
Yeah, the regurgitation, they're very good at teaching the regurgitation, which is okay because you're, like I say, as long as you know, bringing falsehood or false information, and you're teaching it right, and that, even if you take it from someone, we all learn it from someone. I have to learn, but there's a point where some brother of the Spirit deal with them, and they're able to see things, and it will be more and more of that. For the most I starting a new thing, there'll be more and more of that. Just like the apostle, when they came out of that room, oh my Lord, they were doing stuff that, bro, they were speaking different languages, they were healing the sick, they were on fire, boy, and the Most High is about to bring that, because as the heat is coming from Esau, the Most High will bring his own heat as well.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So yeah, are you done with that, yeah?
Yeah, it's got one, man. I think it's irrelevant, though.
Yeah, okay. So let's go to 1 Corinthians 1:27, man. We're almost done. Like I said, I just wanted to edify the chosen one. You know, it's hard because it's, you know, it's supposed to be on your own. You're lonely because you're supposed to be lonely. That's how you grow. When you're lonely, when you're on your own, when you're with a group of people, they say many things in it, and sometimes you're influenced. When you're on your own, you hear your own voice. After hearing your own voice, which is like showing you where you're wrong, you see yourself in the mirror, basically. You have time to face the man in the mirror, which is your biggest enemy. Deal with him. As you're dealing with him, now you can hear the voice. But your spirit speaks to you. The reason why we don't hear, because we got many voices in between that don't allow us to hear the voice that we're supposed to hear. But we all have, the spirit speaks. Look, it speaks. You know how I speak to you? The spirit speaks like that, bro.
I know, still
you hear a voice clear.
Yeah.
And you know how you know it's the spirit? Because he will tell you go left, you go right. When you go right, you will encounter issue. You're like, yo,
I should have followed the spirit.
the voice told me to go left.
Sure.
It will show you things.
And
in
sometimes,
real time.
like, when you listen to the spirit, let's say it says go right and you go left. And then you go left. Sometimes it's like you don't know why, but it's for a reason.
Yes, for you to, because
Or you go right, the spirit says go right and you go right, but you feel like nothing happens.
Yeah.
But that could have saved you from what might happen if you went left.
Right.
You see?
right,
Yeah.
right. And how do you know that? Like you say, you made a good point. You say sometimes the spirit tell you to go right, but you go left anyway. You go left. There's a reason why you go left. Why is the
Never
reason? Is
know.
because when you go left, you're gonna encounter that issue, and that's how you'll be able to know how the spirit works. So next time when the spirit speaks to you, you'll be more prompted to listen to him, because last time when he spoke to you and you didn't listen, something happened. So you, by making that mistake, it allows you to trust him more, to know what's what, to distinguish your own voice with his voice.
Discernment. Is it
To
discernment?
make it, to discern your voice and his voice, because you got your voice, which is your ego, and you got the voice that speaks to you, that is here, is the light in darkness. That light in darkness, that light in Babylon, that guides you. That lamp, that's why the Bible says the lamp that is put on the table. Yeah, the lamp that's supposed to show you the way in darkness. You understand what I'm saying? So you're supposed to know that. So you have to be on your own. You have to be in isolation to hear that. Some brothers have so much ego that they must have to put you in isolation for you to put that ego on the side and then let him speak to you directly so you can hear him and you're going to be a better in your office. So that's why we're lonely as men of the Lord. Because the Most I want to deal with us directly. He builds character as well. So when you deal with things on your own, like, you know, King David, you know, the reason why he was able to face Goliath, because he faced a bear and the lion on his own. He was able to deal with that. That builds strength and character and confidence. Say, if I was able to deal with these beasts,
I can do it.
who are you? You're only a man out there with you too.
Especially the Most High,
Yeah.
Make you even more confident.
It makes you more so pain makes you more confident. Situation, predicament, it gives you more of that faith. Confidence is faith. Because in Hebrew, confidence is amawana. Amawana goes back to, faith is amawana. Amawana goes back to confidence. All right? So read it, man.
Oh,
First
yeah.
Corinthians
Like, yeah.
2 and 1 and 17. What did you say?
This is 1 and 17. So from the top, this is appeal to unity. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 17. For Christ sent me not to baptize, but to preach the gospel, not with wisdom of words, lest the cross of Christ should be made of none effect.
I think it's the wrong one. Is it 1 Corinthians 1 and 17?
Yeah.
1 and 27?
17.
27.
It's like it, people. This is the wisdom of Yahweh. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 17.
27.
27. Sorry, it's like it. But Yahweh have chosen the foolish things of the world
Right.
to confound the wise.
Right. So,
And
carry on, Pastor.
it's cool. And Yahweh have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty.
Right. So that's the reason why he's putting you, he's hiding you in plain sight, and you look foolish, but he will use you to confound the mighty when the time comes. That's why you gotta be patient as a man of the Lord. It's painful, it's hard. You go through a lot of pressure because you got your family, you got people around you. Your eyes are looking. They wanna see your next move, and it's not happening. Nothing is happening. You feel stuck like a failure, but that's the Most High's working. You gotta grow in that. You have to grow in that, and when you grow in that, it's called metamorphosis. That's why you become the man that you're supposed to be. But metamorphosis happens with pain, unfortunately. But that's how the Most High operates, right? Now, a lot of you, children, when I would deal with the incubus, succubus, and also the Asmodeus spirit, which is a sexual demon. Yeah, a lot of you deal with sexual situation and things like that, problems and weakness and that. That's why you don't give up on that.
Fight the battle, man.
Fight the battle until you get to that point where you're able to master your flesh. Because it's only by mastering your flesh that you'll be a better agent, a better temple. That's why the Most High don't use you. But that's the reason why the Most High don't use you, because of sin. So you gotta deal with sin competently, man. With might. Don't give up, man. You gotta be relentless on that. That's why he says when you read Revelation 14 and 4. Revelation 14 and 4.
Alright. So this is the Lamb and the 144,000 on Mount Zion. Revelations chapter 14 verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whosoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the firstfruits unto Yahweh and to the Lamb. Yeah.
Right. So let me read now. Let me read now the version. There's a easy to read version, right? Let me read it. There's many versions of this. It's very interesting. It says, Revelation 14 and 4, the easy to read version say, these are the ones who did not do sinful things with women. You see? Did not do sinful things with women. So it's not because they're virgin, because it says in the King James version that they're virgin. No. They didn't do sin. They didn't. That's why, men of the Lord, I'm speaking to you guys, stop having sex with ashawos. Stop going and buying services and having sex with these women, because you're not doing yourself your favor, man.
Disservice, isn't it?
You're doing yourself because these women are infested with demon, with the succubus spirit, incubus spirit, Asmodeus. You're gonna catch some spirit, man. So you gotta get away from that. That's what he says here. Let me read the next version, man. Next version, which is the Easy English Bible. It says, "These 144,000 people have kept themselves pure. They have not had sex with women in a wrong way." So they had sex with women, but they did it right. So you gotta learn to do it right. You meet a woman, she becomes your friend, and then you commit with her. You commit with her, you have sex with her, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to have it now, I won't have it, but make sure that these are not hard. Don't go out there and sex with just all these, sexually, divine women and deviant, so like a woman, and sexually, addicted women, those whores. No, you're not supposed to do that. That's what I mean by that. Also, it goes also into the idolatry, the Jezebelic spirit that's on Babylon. That's what Bible say, 7,000, soldier didn't bow them before Baal. It goes into that. But sexually as well, I mean that there's a way to conduct yourself as a chosen one. It means that you have to go without women for a while as well, which is fine. Until the Most High, because you can't, you see, a chosen one can't be with just any woman, because you got a high level energy and vibration. You're gonna need a woman that as well on that level and special like you. You can't just be, if you're with any woman, it's not gonna work.
You're a compatible woman, man.
Compatible woman. Now go to Isaiah 54.
Oh yeah, Proverbs 31. My brother's out there.
Yeah,
Proverbs
Kana.
31, that's what you need right there, man.
Kana. The what do you say again?
Virtuous woman.
The virtuous woman. Right. There's few virtuous women, but the most are open, when you're ready, the most, so he has to make you go through a lot of things now, and then when you're ready, he will bring it. Or some men ain't gonna have because they're unique. They became unique for the sake of the kingdom, like the Bible says. But they're gonna have a woman like that, which is okay. Just go through it, and because it's not an easy thing, That's why a lot of brothers create their own righteousness. They do their own thing within the circumcision. I can see that. A lot of these camps, they do a lot of things, like, you know what I mean? You gotta be careful. You gotta practice the levity of the truth, meaning the purity, the levity. You have to do it in levity. It's the levity, it's the pureness, okay? The pureness, which is not easy. It's not. That's why he says many are called and few are, because the chosen one will be the special one, and because they're transcended, they'll be able to be the leaders in the kingdom. You know what I mean? So it's a battle. It's not an easy one, definitely, but with faith, we're able to grow on that level, man. You know what I'm saying? Now read Isaiah 54, man. Read the whole thing, and then we're gonna close out.
Okay, 17. Okay.
Isaiah 54,
Yeah.
verse 1.
So this is the fertility of Zion. Isaiah chapter 54, verse 1. Sing, O barren.
You see, oh, barren. A barren is someone that cannot conceive, but spiritually as well, it could be barren, because a lot of the chosen one, they look like they're barren because there's no fruit in their life. You know what I'm saying? There's no fruit. They're not considered in society like that. You know what I mean? This is what the Most I say to you, chosen one that are catching hell. This is what he says, man.
All right. Sing, O barren, thou that didst not bear. Break forth into singing, and cry aloud, thou that didst not travail with child. For more are the children of the desolate than the children of the married wife. Yeah. Okay. More are the children of the desolate than the children of the married wife, saith the Lord. Number 2, verse 2. Enlarge the place of thy tent, and let them stretch forth the curtains of thine habitations. Spare not, lengthen thy cords, and strengthen thy stakes. Verse 3. For thou shalt break forth on the right hand and on the left, and thy seed shall inherit the Gentile, and make the desolate cities to be inhabited. Verse 4. Fear
When
not.
they say desolate to be inhabited, meaning like, Africa is in a spiritual sense desolate. So the way Africa is supposed to be is not like that, man. but we're gonna see the land, man. I'm talking about Africa as a whole, and also, most importantly, the land, like, I'm saying, West Africa, and that we're gonna see what the real rich, like, you're gonna see, man. You're gonna see the blessing. So if you're catching hell right now, you wanna see what you're gonna look like in the kingdom, and that's what you're supposed to be focusing on as well. Tunnel vision.
Seek the kingdom and seek Yahweh's kingdom and his righteousness, man.
Exactly.
And everything will be added on to you. That's right.
That's it. Really.
Verse 4. Fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed, neither be thou confounded.
So all the pain that we're going through, all the humiliation, and also the chosen one, you will go through your humiliation ritual. Yeah, you will be shamed, man. You will catch hell. You will feel naked, man. You will cry, man, because no one will consider you. You will be at the bottom, bro, for a while. But the Most High will kind of like do what he has to do, man. Don't give up, bro. Sister and brother, don't give up, man.
Don't give up, man.
Yeah, don't give up. But the Most High is real, for real, man.
True.
He's a real power, for real.
That's right.
You know?
True.
Yeah. Read it, man.
For thou shalt not be put to shame, for thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth, and shalt not remember the reproach of thy widowhood any more. Verse 5. For thy Maker is thine husband, and the Lord of hosts is his name, and thy Redeemer of the Holy One of Israel. The God of the whole earth shall he be called. Verse 6. For the Lord hath called thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit, and a wife of youth. When thou wast refused, saith thy God. Verse 7. For a small moment have I forsaken thee.
You see that? So sometimes you go through things and you feel like, the Most High ain't doing nothing. You feel like that's safe for you, man. You lost everything. You lost everything, bro. It's real. Losing everything, yeah. In relation with this truth, it's a real thing, This is no joke. A lot of brothers have experienced that level, that severity of Yahweh, man. His mystery. But Jacob Trouble will bring us to some shit, man. It's real, man. We can only pray. But he say that it will look like he has forgotten about you. But what does he say?
Okay. Verse 7. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, but with great mercies will I gather thee. Verse 8. In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Lord thy Redeemer. Verse 9. For this is as the waters of Noah unto me, for as I have sworn that the waters of Noah should no more go over the earth, so have I sworn that I would not be wroth with thee, nor rebuke thee. That's love. That's love. Right there,
and that's why he says in Isaiah 59,
mercy.
As the flood, as the enemy come with the flood, he will raise his standard. That's what it goes into, man. He will stop the water, literally. He will bring like a barrage around you, a hedge of protection when the time comes, man. So if you feel like, nothing is happening, nothing is supposed to happen, because that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to walk in the desert first, and desert mean unleavened. So you want to remove the leaven in you first, and then bring you to some water stream. You know what I mean? That's how it is. That's just how the God that we're dealing with, that's his nature. So if you come in this truth, just know that it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy, man. Yeah, go on, Martha.
Verse 10. For the mountains shall depart, and the hills be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from thee, neither shall the covenant of my peace be removed, saith the Lord that hath mercy on thee.
Yeah.
Verse 11. O thou afflicted, tossed with tempest, and not comforted, behold, I will
Wow.
lay
Tossed
thy
with tempest, man. It's like shit gets so hard, man. Just like, bro, shit gets so hard. Yeah, carry on.
Behold, I will lay thy stones with fair colours, and lay thy foundations with sapphires.
Whew, so that means, look, the kingdom ain't gonna nothing. That's how I know that's in Africa. What all these gems? Where do you find all these gems?
Africa, man. Some in Asia a bit, but
Some in Asia, yeah.
But Africa's the main place, man. Sierra Leone, you got all sorts of stones.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, man.
Africa, West Africa is gonna be, bro.
So I'm trying to go there. No.
You're gonna see your yada. You be like, yo. And it's a big place because the map that show us, that's nothing to do with reality, you know. It's a big place. It's the
Bigger.
biggest continent on earth,
They
bro.
say it's the second, but
It's the biggest. It's not the second. It wouldn't make sense. Why would the Moses say, "I'll give you a large and good land"? He will put you in what is the largest, bro. You're the favorite. Why would he give you something that's second, you know, best? He will give you the best thing, bro. So, I mean, yeah, read it, man. Like Esau is a liar, man. We all know that.
verse 12.
He lied about everything.
And I will make thy windows of gates, and thy gates of carbuncle.
Carbuncle.
Carbuncles,
goes into
yeah.
the rubies. Have you heard of the rubies? Your window will be made of rubies. I don't know if people understand Wagwan, bro. Do you understand what's going on?
And they're proper gems as well, man. Proper
So
stones.
money ain't gonna be shit. You're gonna be the money.
Can you imagine the pure light reflecting
Yeah.
on the stones? I watched the other day that when you shine pure light on diamonds, like natural diamonds, it's like it's black. It's like it has the light don't shine into it properly. But when you have like the stones of the kingdom, like emerald, amethyst, sapphires and stuff, when the pure light shines through it, the colours of that light is mad.
Exactly.
So imagine it in the kingdom, like your window being a what?
Of carbuncle.
Carbuncle.
Rubies.
The light shining on that.
It's a different, like, that's why when I think about it, I'm like, yo, I can already envision, I'm like, yeah, I get it, man.
We can't fathom it though.
You can only kind of
Try
have
it.
the little vision going on. When I have my little vision going on, I'm like, yo, it's all good, bro. Yeah, read it, man.
See
Let's
that
finish it.
kingdom. Yeah.
Finish it, man.
Verse 12. I will make thy windows of gates, and thy gates of carbuncles, and thy borders of pleasant stones. That's what we was talking about. Verse 13. And all thy children shall be taught of the Lord, and great shall be the peace of thy children. Verse 14. In righteousness shalt thou be established, and thou shalt be far from oppression, for thou shalt not fear, and from terror, for it shall not come near thee. Verse 15. Behold, they shall surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake.
That's it.
Verse 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the wasters to destroy. Verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper,
No weapon that is formed against us shall prosper, man.
and
That's
every
real tough.
tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord.
Yeah, so we got power, man. Even now, if you practice it properly, certain things won't be able to touch you like that. So remember, chosen one, when you go through your pain, the Most High has allowed it. But remember, enchantment, juju, obia cannot work on the real chosen one. It's not working.
And you don't have to
The Most
fear
High
those
allowed
things
them to come to you for your formation, for your training. But on the real, they cannot touch you. The Most High only use these elements to perfect you. You know what I mean?
And their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord.
That's right. So yeah, man. Hopefully you were edified. Chosen one. Keep it strong. You know, this is our season. You know what I mean? The Most High, wherever you go through, He will take you out of it. And then he will show you your enemy, who's for you, who's not for you. And then you will be able to glow, man. Because we're supposed to glow. But the reason why we don't glow because the Most High made it that way. Because he's hiding us in plain sight. With that, we'll turn to the east.
Allah, Allah,
Allah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashama,
Shama,
Yasha'ai,
Yahusha'ai,
Raka Athar.
Wama, Yashara, Allah. Shalom, man. Shalom.